Hello, I'm back for day 10. I posted this on my Instagram, so I'm very sorry, but I somehow magically deleted my day 8 and 9 video. So it's going to skip ahead a little bit here, but I'll take you back and I'll just show you what I did set up for day 8 and 9. So day 7 was my really simple, just put them in the pockets and call it good. Day 8, I had this, I used the back of the pockets for some of the extra photos from our Santa visit. And then this flips open with the journaling on the inside and the 8. And then the back has a large photo of my front door wreath this year and a little bit of journaling about how I love wreaths. I love to change them up a little bit every year. And I love including them in my December daily. And so then over on this side for day 9, I've got another photo of the front of the house and the big 9 in the pocket. So for the back, day 10, I really wanted to do this list of 10 things that was, that I kind of had in mind, but I ended up with 2 extra pockets. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to use this 4x6 card, Making Spirits Bright, with room for 2 photos, because I actually had more photos than pockets. So I'm going to put the 2 photos there, and I'm going to put the 10 on this side with the paint by numbers thing. And then I'll include some journaling about that in my 10 things here. So I'm just gonna start by putting these photos down. And I cut them a little bit bigger than the squares that were on the card because I don't like to have the little lines showing. I actually would probably prefer this card if I had it digital and could use a clipping mask in Photoshop to clip the photos to it. So, oh, and then the 10. I almost forgot. So I'm going to have the number here between the 2 photos. And this one is actually just packaging from the paint by numbers that I did, which is here, you can see. And then I have all the little numbered pots, which I love the grid and the layout of that. I kind of had it in mind that we're entering new lockdowns here, or a stay-at-home orders, I guess you might call them. And I know I hate puzzling, so I bought some paint by numbers because I thought that I might like that more than puzzling. And it turns out that I did. I really enjoyed putting that together. And then I had this blue, this story heart to add as well. Okay, so that's this side. Now I wanted to show you this. I left this in here because I did a lot of like rearranging and adjusting. Sometimes I find by this midpoint here and also day 17, 18 I find tends to be this point where suddenly what I have set up doesn't quite work for where I am and where I'm going. So it needs sometimes a small tweak or sometimes a major tweak. And this one required a more major tweak than I was anticipating, to be very honest. So I pulled out 2 pocket page protectors, a divider, the number 11 envelope, because it just didn't work with the flow that I have going on here. So I took those things out and I've set up my list of 10. And then what you'll see here is I actually have quite a few photos printed for the next couple of days. So I have stuff for 11, I even have stuff for 12, and I even have stuff laid out and ready for 13. So that tends to be how it goes for me when I end up at one of these little points, and it's usually because the layout of the page protector and what I want to do don't exactly match, but I can't alter the day before it too much to make it match, if you get my meaning. So this is a great solution for that. This is a bit, this photo here is going to have journaling on this day 10 because I don't have a place for journaling to go here. And this actually is an interesting story, and so the story will be included on the day 10 journaling here. But there had been a little bit of talk in the December Daily Facebook group is what sparked this for me, because there was a little bit of talk about Sinterklaas and all of the traditions that surround that. And I realized that in all my years of December Daily, I'd never taken a photo of chocolate letters, often because my mom gives them on Christmas Day and not Sinterklaas. But so this year I bought them for us for Sinterklaas. And so our heritage is Dutch. Both Chris and I have Dutch grandparents, and our grandparents both came over after the war. And so they met and married here in Canada. So we are second generation Canadian. And but we still kind of have a lot of these little trickle down effects of the Dutch tradition. And so neither of us speak Dutch. My mom still does, or can. She doesn't really have anybody to speak Dutch to at the moment. But we do have a few of these small little Dutch traditions that we kind of hold on to. So I wanted to put that in the album this year. After having that conversation in the Facebook group, it made me realize I had never documented it before, and I wanted to document it. So I've got that photo, and I'm probably going to put some journaling about that on this side. So for my day 10 here, what I did is I took the Puffy stickers from the Paislee Press Puffy sticker page that was sold separately from the kit this year. And I think the reason was it didn't have all 25 numbers. It had most of the numbers, but not all 25. And then I printed this, I made this in Photoshop myself. It's just white, pink, white, pink, white, pink, in order to make room for the journaling for each thing. And so this is going to be just words and journaling and like little things from around the house that I want to remember. So my handwriting ended up deteriorating as the page went down. It certainly didn't stay neat, especially because I wrote it all at once, but I love that kind of a page. And to contrast it with like the really simple photos on this side, I think works really well. Now, I'm not sure, I kind of am tempted to just change the order of these. Yeah, I like that better, I think. So just kind of the journaling of things that are bringing joy, and then having the photo on the other side. I did this with sparkly gold foil that I cut on the silhouette using the blackout font, and then it's kind of like a cool textured silver on the back, which is a bonus because you kind of get the best of both worlds, the gold and the silver. So there we are for day 10 and kind of where we came from day 8 and 9.